Nobody knows me. Wait, I can't sing that shit. I'm gonna get copyrighted on YouTube. Coco, come here. Come here, Coco. Come here. Come on. No. I'm working late. I'm a singer. She don't like spring carton. Coco, shut the hell up. Okay, I guess I have to clean. It's Beckett. I'm struggling so much right now. I'm working late, I'm a singer. Don't have a fucking viewer. What was I going to do? Hey, Coco.
Yeah, that was a sound with the great couple on the ukulele.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
what inspires you? When you create a jazz number, what are you trying to evoke from your listener? Are you trying to tell a story? Are you trying to create a mood? Jazz is something that's kind of a mystery to me.
Yeah. Well, it sounds. That's a great question. Number one, thanks for asking. You're welcome. Number two, it's very intellectual. It's not that intellectual. It's actually, it's again, it's a gut feeling for me. You know, like when I, you know how they say, you take a shower, you shave, or you do something, and then you get ideas, right? In music, it's the same way. I do something which has nothing to do, and I hear a melody. I'm like, oh man, that would be cool. I get this little impulse, and then I just carve out some time to develop that. And then I go, could be a little melody, and then I go, what can I do with that? Kind of asking myself, my higher self, where can I take this? What does music want me to do with that? And I follow that direction. And then I'm just like, oh man, that's cool. And then I write it down. When I say I write, I really write. I have a piece of stack paper, and I have a pencil, and I have, all the ideas I'm getting. I just note them down. I write them out, and I analyze them. If it's a melody, then I see, okay, what kind of chords would fit that? If I have a great harmonic progression, I'm like, oh, what melody can I fit with that?
So when you say you're writing down the notes,
Yes.
or just like do you think in notes?
Well, if I get the idea with the melody, I think notes. Sometimes I think rhythm, or sometimes I think harmony. You know, I mean, to me, there are three elements in music. It's rhythm, harmony, and melody. So, you know, any idea I categorize in these three. You know, sometimes I hear a melody, so I have to find a harmony in the rhythm. Sometimes I have a great harmonic progression, I have to find a melody and a rhythm. Sometimes I have a great groove in the bass. Rich and I talked about it in the past. That means I have to find a melody and harmony for that groove. Which happened. I mean, someone, the next song
I
I
felt
was going to play. His name's Sven Spain. He's in Los Angeles, and he doesn't read music. And but he's a producer and has a recording studio in Sherman Oaks. And the very first CD, I think, is it the CD Let It Rip? Is it Let It Rip? I don't know. What's the title? Anyway, so he does. What he did, he just sent me ground rules. This is very cool. Can you do this? And he said, can you do this in the style of, you would say, Herbie Hancock? Can you do this? Something in the style. But I had just the rhythm. So it was really hard for me to do because he liked the rhythm. So I had to figure out the melody and the harmony to the rhythm. So I don't know if that is a good answer to your question, but the thing is, I need, like they call about it, you know, when the plant is heat, like a drum. My teacher, Mike Longer, calls it the drum. It could be three notes, could be a rhythm. It's like, and it's the same thing I do of the seed plant from the ground, and then the whole tree grows out of it. So all the information is in the seed. So it's just a little idea, and then it's experience and your tools, you know how to develop this idea into an entire song. So that's where the craftsmanship comes in. You know,
I can change it.
without, you know, the experience and the music. You know, I mean, it's just like it takes more detail the more you know how to deal with this idea and where to lead it to. You know, and that's the best way in a nutshell. You want to hear it? So this is one of the groups. I think it's called Somehow. I think this is actually funny how this works out. This is one of the groups assembly, and you will hear the great Rich Foreman on the piano and some great people of the LA scene on the song.
Buck. Bucket getting Newton. You're struggling to win. This one's stop. Come good. Alright, on the bar.
Come here, bud. Come on, man. Come on, eyeball. You can fix your big ball booty up here. Come here. Come on, brother, man. Come on, bud. There we go. Look at brother, man. Here's a good boy. Lay down, Bucky.
Come on, Chucky bitch.
Come on, Bucky, bud. Yeah, look at him. He got plenty of room.
Wow. You. Stop sniffing me, weirdo. Go.
Okay, this is news. I have three sons, and two of my sons are musicians. I am not a musician and grew up in a house where music lessons weren't really an option. And so, watching my sons grow into their music, my one son plays five different instruments and says that music to him is very mathematical, and he sees the formulas, and so he can pick up an instrument and figure it out and play it. My youngest son plays the piano, and he says he feels the music in his body, and he just sits down and knows what to play because he kinesthetically feels it in his body. And so for me, watching this, it just seems like a little bit of a miracle. I have no idea how this music just becomes creative. So my question for you is, how does it work for you, and how do people learn to make music?
I like, I go get a fucking outfit and people
Well, that's a great
go to
question.
school.
Anyway, you're talking to the same one. That's a great question. I mean, to start out, how do I do this? So one of my things, and if people are following us here, was we talked about it. I used to dream music when I was like 16, 17, 18 years old. I woke up and actually I heard complete symphonies in my dream, and I saw the score and the music, and it was the most beautiful music I ever heard in my life. And I was kind of like floating in the music. And then in the dream, I saw the music and I saw how it worked, and it made total sense to me. And I thought, when I wake up, I was like, it's all done. I mean, great. Now then, I woke up, and then first of all, I barely remember that I had the dream. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you know. So I remember the feeling, and I remember, that I dreamt music, and I remember that it was the most beautiful music I ever heard in my life, but I didn't see the score anymore. And I talked about this a few times, and I think my job in my life is to fill in the score now. But anyway, coming back to the question, so that's how it started out for me. From my teacher, my grandma, I learned that there's three stages for a musician. There's the imitating stage, the realizing stage, and the maturing stage. Or is it imitating, maturing, and then the realizing stage? Sorry, wrong order. But there are different levels as a musician you go through. So the imitating stage is kind of like imitating music. I overheard someone talk recently. It's like, oh, we have this great band, and we can call it any song and in any style, and a lot of fun, and and then, that's cool. But then it's more like a jukebox. You go to a jukebox and you're like, I want to hear this and I want to hear that, and it's great, and it's perfect. I wanted always to go deeper into music. I wanted to know my favorite musician was Mike Davis. And the great thing about Mike Davis is you hear one tone and you know it's Mike Davis. Or when you're a great composer, Bach, you hear a couple of seconds and this is Bach, this is Beethoven. To me, it was always flabbergasting, like, how do you get the voice? Because we do have it. We do have this voice. So in the beginning, I didn't really know what my teacher Mike was talking about, the imitating stage then the maturing stage and the realizing stage. But the realizing stage is where you were like, I have a voice, I have a sound. I remember it was after my across the tracks, was around 2006. 2005, 2006, first time I ever heard my sound. And it was funny because my teacher Mike said, that's your sound, don't you hear it? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. That's you. And I'm like, it went on for like a year and a half or so in the lessons, and then suddenly, I remember the moment. I don't know exactly what year it was. It's like mid 2000s, since 5, 6, 7, but I was around to cross this text, which was one of my first students where I kind of relaunched my career as a recording artist and solo artist. But it was like, man, I hear my sound. It was kind of something hit me in my soul. It was kind of here in the tummy area where it was a body experience, right? But I think the body experience is the next stage, like the imitating stage is like, it's very intellectual. Oh, I know how this works, I know that works, I know how the drums work, I know the guitars, I know where the notes are, I know this and this and this. Some people, they stay there, they're so happy with it, and that's cool. But there's more to it, how do you create a earlier question, how you do music, and how do you create a song? I mean, that's a couple of levels up. Like people who imitate music and play songs they like. In my mind, they should ask themselves, how the people who are imitating, how did they get to that? How did they get their sound? How come ACDC sounds like that? Or how come Steely Dan sounds like that? Or how come, Beethoven did this amazing symphony? How did he came up with that? That's always kind of something which hit me. So over the years, I realized that there are different stages, and over the years, I understood better and better what my teacher Mike was telling me about the 3 stages of a musician. That's actually something we do teach when we at the Super Jazz Week, in case there are any people interested to join us at the Super Jazz Week, August 25th to September 1st, and it will be at the Stevenson Hall, the Sitka Music Festival is hosting us. Thank you so much, they're amazing. And they really love what we're doing because we did the Sitka Jazz Week for the first time last year. And so we do talk at the Sitka Jazz Week for the participants. We talk about those 3 levels. But, so the imitating stage is when you're scouting towards and you get going. And then the maturing stage is kind of like you gain more experience and you get more and more experience. And you kind of find out, man, I love music, and I think a young gentleman over here on the radio, I don't know if we can do something later, but he told me, I have to play my piano, I have to play my instrument, because I just feel better after that. That's kind of you're beyond the imitating stage there a little bit, because you know that music does something for you as a feeling. Now, the ultimate level is to get to a level of a Dizzy Gillespie or a Lionel Hampton where you can share that internal feeling with the entire audience. So people get mesmerized by what you do. And they're different, people can be impressed, but mesmerized is kind of like when you really get to the soul of the audience. And the great thing about these amazing performers like Lionel Hampton and Dizzy Gillespie, people would come, whenever they play, they would draw lines out there, people would wait around the club, and they just want to be part of that energy. So that's the ultimate level where you can share the love you have for music with the audience. And really important point to that is that you love the audience, that you really want to give to the audience. Like Lionel Hampton, great violin player, you haven't heard from him yet, but he's an American legend. YouTube clips, he would play for 3.5 hours. He wouldn't stop playing. Honestly, up on your chairs, and every song he played, the energy would multiply and multiply, and people wouldn't go home, and he wouldn't stop playing. I mean, that's the ultimate energy exchange. So I would say the great thing about music is there's, in the sports, you always have a winner and a loser. In music, there's no loser. There's a winner. There's the audience is a winner, and the musician is a winner. So there's a true energy exchange happening in the arts where the audience is equally uplifted as much as the musician. So the great thing about a great performance when you play with a Hampton Band or other people, you have a great night of music, you are like on cloud 7. You know, you cannot sleep, and you're pacing, and you have all this energy, and you just kind of like, you feel this great in you. You know, and guess what? The audience feels the same way too, because you know it's an exchange. You know, the musician wouldn't get it without the audience, and the audience wouldn't get it without going to the concert. So it's an equal, it's an upward spiral. You know, so that's the beauty of music. I know, I'm sorry, sports fans out there, I know you might not agree with that, you know, but in sports, you know, there is a winner and a loser, you know, and sometimes I feel bad for the losing team, you know, especially right now for the Germany, we have this soccer Euro Cup, you know, and Germany just lost a couple of days ago, and you're like, oh, you know. But in music, you don't have that. You know, you go to your favorite artist, you go to see great music, you're equally inspired as the musician. So what happens? What happens when you're born with you're born more mature than you should be? What do you get? I mean, that's already there and it's present. And you know how are you doing? How do you develop that? How do you assist someone getting better, allowing that to come to fruition? But I have a lot of teachers, so the key is to find a good mentor. And the way you do it is you look for someone who's doing what you would like to do. It's as easy as it gets. You know, you have this gift, and in German we call it Wunderkind, or we call it someone with special gifts, and it happens all the time, and it will happen for the end of time, and it has happened in the past, so that will always happen that there are people who have special gifts. So then, you know, number one, the parent or you know, the person or the kid has to identify that they have the gift or that there's something different about them, and then you nurture that, and then you look for good mentorship. I mean, I had so many teachers, you know, and how do you find a good teacher? Basically, I can say that I have celebrated. I have all my teachers, and all my teachers are responsible that I ended up with two master teachers. And it was Michael and Ron Carter. And I was with Mike for 18 years and Ron Carter for 6 years. But ultimately, after I had a couple of teachers,
I'm a boom.
you can learn
Chunky
something
boy.
from them, number one. Number two, as you learn and grow, then you want to see if there's, you know, really someone out there who's doing what you would like to do.